CR TV, channel of God's love. A warm welcome to all our viewers on this episode of Gõyche Tarvotti. We have in our studios today a senior Gõyche Tarvotti from Kolva in Salsett. He has put in 23 years of service in the Merchant Navy. He joined the Merchant Navy as a young trainee rating and worked his way up to the post of the chief engineer. He is the third generation seafarer in the family and is happy with the profession he chose for himself. We welcome to our studios Chief Engineer Anthony Rodrigues.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir, to the studios today.
Yeah, good morning.
Nice to have you here. I think we shall begin with just knowing from you, since how long have you been sailing in the Merchant Navy?
It's almost been 23 years now since I've been sailing with.
Right from the time you joined till
yes,
now, continuously.
I still remember my first ship. It was known as MSC Independence. So that is the day I got independence.
Okay.
I started earning money from that.
Okay.
So I always relate to my first ship, Independence. Yeah, so it was in some 2001. I joined in Bangladesh as a young trainee rating over there.
You joined the ship in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
So you had to fly out of India, and that was the boarding port.
That was my first flight also.
I see.
So all excitement.
Yeah.
Going by flight and joining the ship. So it was quite a.
So
good
you must have been quite young then, no?
Yes, I was about 21
Just
years
out of your teens.
Yes, so after I did my college and my training with, the training institute. So
Okay.
so that's good.
Actually, what training did you do so that you could, opt for this career on the ship? Just so that our viewers who are watching this come to know like little bit background. Was it a technical training institute that you went through after the college?
So I did after I did my 12th standard. In science, I didn't get a good percentage to do a degree course. For shipping that time, the necessity was you should have a degree in mechanical or marine engineering. That time I did not get a good percentage, so I had to opt for a diploma course.
Right.
So I did my diploma in mechanical engineering, and then I did a pre-sea training in Mumbai. There was one pre-sea training which I did a 6-month pre-sea training course. But that was not for the engineering side, but it was just a normal thing where
for the deck job
for the deck job and the engine job purpose. You join as a junior engine room rating. So that's what I did 6 months ago.
Okay.
So 6 months.
That was how it all happened, and you fly out of India to Bangladesh.
Yes.
It was your first flight experience.
Yes.
And you join a ship which is having the name MSC Independence. And you are independent of everything.
Independent of everything.
At least economically, you are independent.
Yes.
Fine. Anthony, I understand you are the third generation, seafarer in your family. But what actually inspired you for that career? Just because you had someone in the family who had already served the Merchant Navy, and you also thought that I should find my,
Yes, if you could say my inspiration was my father. He was a seafarer working as a chief cook in one of a reputed company that time. He inspired me in doing my engineering side. His thing was that since I am a cook, my son should have something better than me, better post than me, and he saw the engineers over there. He must have not seen the engineers getting all black after work. He must have forgotten that part, because he told me, take the engine department, do not go on the deck, because there were 2 departments on the ship. So the deck department, the captain, he must have not seen the captain, or maybe he was more in contact with the captain where he has to deal with the captain all the time. Maybe he didn't like the captains over there. Maybe he liked the engineers who were treating him better maybe that time.
Okay.
So he was one of my, the main inspiration for me to go in the engine department side. So that's how it worked out.
Anthony, मग तुम्ही आमकां आतांच सांगलां की तुज्या बापायन तुका वाट दाखयली. तूं एक बरें फुडार करूंक बोटीचेर इंजिनियरींग लायनीन जॉइन जावन आनी तुमी आमकां हांव जाणा ते भाशेन तुमी ट्रेनी रेटींग म्हणून जॉइन जाल्यार जाल्यार ट्रेनी रेटींग म्हणटात ती कितें आनी त्या जाग्याचेर तान मुखार वचपाक कशे तरेन तुवें तुजी तयारी केली मोनाची आनी कामा बाबतीनूय कारण आयज तूं एक चीफ इंजिनियर आसाय तुका जायतींच आव्हानां चॅलेंजीस मेवले आसतल्यो वाटेर जाल्यार तूं कशे तरेन तुजें पोस्टाचें फुडें प्रोग्रेशन करीत गेलो.
हय सो पयलें म्हाका दिसलें की हांवें डिप्लोमा केल्या सो म्हाका हें चीफ इंजिनियर जावपाकूच जाय बिकॉज हांवें चोयलें चीफ इंजिनियराचें काम मातशें पयशे चड मेळटा. Money is one of the main inspiration. I mean, which drove me towards the goal.
Okay.
So म्हाका कितें दिसलें की आतां हांवें म्हजें ट्रेनींग करपा जाय ताका लागून हांवें म्हजे पयले सेविंग्स मातशे वाडयले देन म्हाका UK वचपाक पडलें तें एग्जाम दिवपाक क्लास 4 इंजिनियरींग करपाक सो हांवें पयशे सेव केले आनी हांवें म्हजे UK एग्जामी एप्लिकेशन दिलें आनी थिंगा म्हजें ट्रेनींग केलें. सो एग्जाम दिवपा पडटा तुका जर तुका चीफ इंजिनियर जावपा जाय जाल्यार तुवें पयलें क्लास 4 एग्जामीक दिवपा पडटा. सो म्हाका UK वचप पडलें क्लास 4 एग्जाम दिलें मागीर पोत्तें सेलींग करूं पडटा अरावंड 6 months अशें सेलींग करूं पडटा आनी मागीर अगेन टू गो ओवर दे इंग्लंडा मातशे पयशे जाय पडटा.
म्हणटच ते स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोग्रेशन स्टेप बाय स्टेप तूं एग्जाम दिता परत ऑन हँड एक्सपिरियन्स घेता 6 months सेलींग करता परत दुसरी एग्जाम करता दॅट इज हाव इट इज यू मीन टू से जाल्यार आतां मेरेन हाव लॉंग हॅव यू बीन सेलिंग इन द रँक ऑफ अ चीफ इंजिनियर.
चीफ इंजिनियर हांवें आतां एटलिस्ट 4 कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट केल्ले ते एक कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट अरावंड 6 months 4 to 6 months आसता सो 4 कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट हांवें नियरली 24 months हांवें एज अ चीफ इंजिनियर सेल केले.
ओके
सो म्हाका तितले एक्सपिरियन्स आसा एज अ चीफ इंजिनियर. सो
गुड जाल्यार तुमी आतांच सांगलें आपलें विजन आसलें की आपूण एक चीफ इंजिनियर जावचो एक दीस फॉर दॅट यू वर प्रिपेरींग यू वर सेवींग मनी यू सेल्फ सो दॅट यू कूड यू नो स्टार्ट वीथ युअर कोर्स स्टडी पयशे पडटात आनी तुवें प्रेफरन्स केलें UK स्टडी करपाक जाल्यार हांव जाणा ते भाशेन DG शिपिंगानूय हे कोर्सीस आसात न्ही दे ऑर्गनायज थ्रू इन आवर ओन कंट्री जाल्यार थोडे तुका भुरगे UK हो कोर्स करतात थोडे इंडियेक येतोच हॉलिडेंग कोर्स करतात जाल्यार वीच इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन आनी डिफरन्स कितें.
हय हांवें सिन्स आय हॅव डन माय डिप्लोमा तेन्ना ऑप्शन नासलोलें की हांवें फर्दर स्टडीज करपाक मरीन फिल्डा आतां ऑप्शन्स आसा आतां असो IMS आतां ऑप्शन्स आहाय पयले डिप्लोमा करून तुका 2 वर्सां कोर्स करूंक पडटालो इन IMS आतां ऑप्शन आहा पयले कितें आहलोलें डिग्री कोर्स करून तुका पयलो ऑप्शन नाहलो आय मीन डिप्लोमा कोर्स करून ऑप्शन नाहलोलें सो आय हॅड टू गो थ्रू अ लॉंगर चॅनल एज अ ट्रेनी रेटींग स्टडी करपा पडटा एंड देन आय हॅड टू सेव सम मनी ऑल्सो एंड दॅट्स हाव इट्स क्वायट चॅलेंजिंग दॅट वे.
Okay, so that is how you had to opt for UK
yeah.
तेन्ना इंडियेक आतां आसा आमच्या गोंयांतूच आसा आमच्या बोगदा इन्स्टिट्यूट जायते भुरगे थंय येतात आतां when they come on a holiday break after their contract is over I think they join there for that short term courses अशें न्ही
ना if you do your diploma now you have to do a 2 years course if you do your degree केलो जाल्यार आतां 1 वर्सा कोर्स मेळटा तुका सो ताका लागून इट्स बेटर टू हॅव अ कंपनी स्पॉन्सरशीप म्हूण आसता सो तुका कंपनी तुवें वचो पडटा मागीर तुवें एप्लिकेशन दिवपा पडटा इफ द कंपनी एम्प्लॉयज यू टेक्स द गॅरंटी घेवपा पडटा कंपनी तुवें कोर्स कोत्तोगोच ते तुका कामाक घेतले प्लेसमेंट कोतले सो तें केल्लें जाल्यार इट्स व्हेरी इजी टू गेट द एडमिशन इन दीस ट्रेनिंग कोर्सेस.
Now, Anthony, let's talk about your duty as a chief engineer. जबाबदारी खूप मोठी असतली न्ही जेन्ना तूं सेलिंग करता. Now, before that, let us know what the type of vessel that you're sailing. Is it a bulk carrier? Is it a crude carrier? Or is it a container liner?
My lifetime, I only mostly containers like 23
Always
years.
container
Yes, yes.
killer.
My
Yeah,
first
MSc I think
MSc is a number one company
in
in the world in
container. So
container.
you are still continuing with MSc only.
No, I left MSc at the moment. So I
Okay.
just left my job in MSc. I think a technical superintendent for after I finished my chief, I joined MSc as a technical superintendent. As a chief engineer, to get it's
Jawabdari.
big responsibility because the maintenance आख्खे तुझे खांदार असता. तुगे स्पेस अरेंज करपा, तुगे टेक्निकल टीम अरेंज करपा, तुगे सेफ्टी चोवपा जाय तुगे टाइम चोवपा जाय तुगेले बोट जाग्यार पावपा जाय अमके टायमार कार्गो डिले जावपा नाका.
Time schedule.
टाइम शेड्यूल व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट विथ कंटेनर्स. एक पावना जाल्यार सगळे मागीर रॉंग वयता फुडारा. सो तेका खाला मागीर जबाब दिवपा पडटा.
Everything is interlinked.
इंटरलिंक करेक्ट.
If the ship is running smoothly, the captain will be able to keep his ETAs on time.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, correct.
So everybody is responsible finally to the this thing outcome of the vessel's turn around and everything. Ashwini.
Yes, yes.
Daler maka ek sang, are you enjoying this posting or this ranking as a chief engineer despite all the responsibilities involved?
Yeah, it's
तुका कालदा मनाची खोशी बघता आयज
ओय
की तू त्या जाग्यार पावलो.
ओय 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 डिफिकल्ट जर्नी, बरी त्रासाची जर्नी, बट इट इज सॅटिस्फायींग इन दी एंड बिकॉज तुवें काम बरें जालें तुका सॅटिस्फॅक्शन मेळटा. तुगे टीमी इफ द टीम इज हॅपी विथ यू तुका सॅटिस्फॅक्शन मेळटा. सो टिल नाव द जर्नी वीच आय हॅव टेकन 23 years like I have told, it's a very satisfying journey. Financially also, like I said, it's very satisfying. With the family also, the family is also happy that I have taken this journey and I'm a part of the shipping industry.
You spoke about your family. That reminds me of thing. Anytime has your family sailed with you for a brief holiday? Like as a chief engineer, you are entitled to take your family.
Yes, I'm
have they anytime opted to come out with you on the ship?
Unfortunately,
they are not very, don't like the sea travel.
Unfortunately, only my wife एको पार्टी जॉइन जाला आफ्टर मॅरेज. ती एको पार्टी जॉइन जाली म्हजे बरोबर बोटीचे फॉर वन कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट ओनली.
ओके.
मागीर टायम मेळना, भुरगें जालें मागीर भुरग्यांचे वाडपाचे हें सगळी मागीर टायम मेळना तांकां जॉइन जावपाक.
एक सांग एंथनी बाब, now that you are the chief engineer, your department is the engine room, which is right down below. Do you have any connection on the deck or with the ship captain on the bridge for any purpose as part of your duty, or you are always there? As you said, माझ्या बापाक गोडे खबर नासली इंजिन रूमान कितें जाता ते ड्युटेची येतच सगळे दोळे हाती काळे जाता. So at any point of time during duty hours, can you just move up on the deck or the bridge for some matter?
Yes. So सकाळी
option
आसा.
Is there a meeting kind of a thing happening with the other senior officers of the ship?
Yeah. So सदां सकाळी एक फुडें एक टूल बॉक्स मीटिंग जाता. टूल बॉक्स मीटिंग जाता विथ माय इंजिनियर्स.
ओके.
वेर आय प्लॅनिंग करूंक पडटा. सगळे इंजिनियर आज दिसाचें कितें जातलें काम. सो तें काम कितें जाता प्लॅन करपाचें आनी हो प्लॅन घेवन वचून हांवें कॅप्टनाक सांगपाक पडटा.
ओके.
कॅप्टनाक कितें सांगपाक पडटा कित्याक तेणें मागीर ऑफिसान सांगपाक जाय आमगे अमकें काम आहा, आमकां टायम लागतलो, आमकां अमकें स्पेस लागतलें, सगळें अरेंजमेंट करपाक आमकां अमकें टायम आसपाक जाय. सो तेका लागून हांवें सगळें म्हणजे कितें आयचे दिसाचे कारबार आहा तो आख्खो कॅप्टनाक समजावपाक पडटा. मागीर तो सगळो कॅप्टन समजोवूच मागीर तो ऑफिसाक सांगता. सो तेंगे ऑफिसासून अप्रुवल मेळपाक जाय कित्याक आमगे टायम फ्रेम आहा. एक्झॅक्टली. एंड सेफ्टी ऑफ द शिप इज प्रायोरिटी. सो आमी फॉल्स हूंय रॉंग गेल्यार आनी आमगे प्लॅनाक कितें रॉंग जाता मनीस आमी रॉंग गेले जाल्यार सो कॅप्टनाक सांगपाचें, कॅप्टनाक कितें दिसता तें सारकें तो म्हाका सांगतलो आनी तो मागीर ते प्लॅन फुडार आमकां कंपनी सांगता, कंपनी कितें दिसता मागीर थिंगसर मागीर तेंगे फीडबॅक येता आनी वी फॉलो दॅट वे.
जाल्यार ही toolbox meeting you said, am I right?
Yes.
Regular feature.
Yes.
And thereafter you have to brief the captain.
Yes, I have to.
That also a compulsory kind of an SOP.
Yes.
So this is how you go about every day. Day in and day out.
Daily.
Okay.
Daily.
Ek sang Anthony Bob, Have you any time faced an emergency kind of a situation with respect to your ship's engine running? Keन्ना तरी तुका असो कसली emergency अशी face जाल्या in this entire career in the engine room?
येस जायते पाटी
जाता.
जाता मशिनरी केन्ना फेल जावपा जाता. सो तुका दिसता की बोटीचेर सगळे बरें चलता म्हण ना. मशिनरी ती फेल जावपा जाता एंड केन्ना म्हाका जायते पाटी जाला आमकां बोट मदें बंद करूंक पडल्या. बंद करून आमगे मेन इंजीन आहा तें प्रपल्शन दिता न्हू बोटी सो मुखार वचपाक. सो तें फेल जालो आहा. सो टू रिपेर दॅट आमी कॅप्टना सांगून कंपनी सांगून परमिशन घेवन तें रिपेर करूंक पडटा.
I see.
हय तेका लागून आमकडे ऑलरेडी स्पेर्स आसताय रेडी. सो ते स्पेर्स घालूंक काडूं सो आमकां तें जाताच तें. दॅट इज पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ लायफ of the shipping life. Sad to say, but yes, which is okay.
So this type of situations do arise.
Yeah.
Then what are your kind of, say duty hours? Are you 24/7 on standby duty even when your official duty hours are off, being the chief engineer?
Yes, duty hours
kind of
mostly.
call duty.
Yeah, duty hours.
Supposing the emergency early, you have already left the engine room, you have gone to your cabin to take a rest. Oh, you can be called again immediately.
Yes, of course.
Tell us something about that.
Yeah, जाता. जायते पाटी जाता. So कितें जाला, I think my last contract only. मिगेले main engine बंद पडलें. I had taken a break. Duty hours is mostly from 8 सकाळीं ते सांजेचा 5 ते 6. 6 मागीर डिनर करता आनी मागीर जालें. मागीर तुगे पेपर वर्क बीन आसता. सो न्हीद येयना. आनी तूं चीफ इंजिनियर जाल्यार तुजें प्रेशर चड आसता आनी केन्ना तुगे प्रॉब्लम येता आनी फोनूय येताय जायते पाटी फोनूय येताय. सो दॅट जाता तें. दॅट इज पार्सल ऑफ द थिंग सो ऑफ द शिपींग थिंग.
तुम्ही आतांच म्हणलें न्हीद येना. सकाळीं 8 ड्युटी जॉइन जाताय, सांजे 6 ऑफ जाताय. दॅट्स अबाउट 10 hours. 10 hours इंजिन रुमान काम करप, it's a taxing kind of a job there, with the surrounding atmosphere of the engines running. हांवें पळयलां शिपाचो engine room. I'm not a sailor, but I know how it is like, continuous the buzz of the engines at high level and all that thing. जाल्यार न्हीद कित्याक पडना? घरचो उगडास येता, फॅमिलीचो उगडास येता. Actually, the moment you go, you should get knocked out, no?
Yeah, केन्ना चड कामूय आसल्यार तूं गेट नॉक्ड ऑफ व्हेरी इजिली. तूं जेम केन्ना जाता तुगे येता, केन्ना तुका टेंशन आसता. इंजीन आतां बोट फुडें व्हरपाक तुगे एज पर युअर रँक तुगे टेंशन वाडत आसता.
Yes, absolutely.
सो एक ते टेंशना लागून तुका झेमूय बीन येना. सो फॅमिलीचें आसताच म्हण तूं तें केन्ना बंद जावपा तुगेलें. सो ते टेंशना लागूनूय तुका बिकॉज तुका वयले तुगे कोण वयर आहाय तांकां कंपनी आहाय ताका कॅप्टन तूं सदांच जबाब दिवपा जाय कित्याक प्रॉब्लम जाता कितें आहा तुगे सगळें. सो ताका लागून
म्हणटूच ही तूं इन बिटवीन 12 hours जी तुजी आसतात रेस्ट घेवपाची ती कशी सादता? समज तूं तो घरा आसलो जाल्यार तुजे सरभोंवती तुजी फॅमिली आसपाची. If you are married, a family person, your children would have been there. They would have been playing around with you. Maybe you would have been watching the TV, playing in your own home or going out. So how's that feeling of that, isolation from your family is? तुझ्या कुटुंबा कडसून पयस आसप, म्हयन्याचे म्हयन्या, दिसाचे दीस, रातीचे राती. What is the feeling there, Anthony? Our viewers should know this, and the purpose of this program is this. आमचे तारवोटी भाव कशें जिवीत जियेतात. कोण पळय तारवार ना तांकां फकत तांचें जिवीत दिसती पडटा गोंयां येतच ओ भायल्यानसान. भितर कितें भोगतात तें कोण नकोत.
भितरलें सांगपाक डिफिकल्ट मातशें. कितें म्हूण सांगपाचें भितरलें. तुगेले बोटीर कोण काम करता ती तुगे फॅमिली. त्या वखदार ते तुगे फॅमिली डिफरंट नॅशनॅलिटीज बी ते तुगे फॅमिली. पयलें कितें आसतालें आमकां सुट्टी पडली सगळे गॅदर जाताले. आमी मॅस रुमाक गॅदर जाताले. तुगेले थोडे बोटी व्हडल्यो आसता तुमगे ती टीव्ही बिवी आसताली. पयले सगळे बसोन आमी केन्ना टीव्ही चोयताले बारबर. केन्ना तुगेल्यो सुटी पडल्यो दिवाली हॉलिडे बीन आहा जाल्यार तुगेल्यो कसली हॉलिडे मेळटा जाल्यार तुगे पार्टी करताले पयले बार्बेक्यू करताले तसो टायमपास जातालो आमगेलो पयलो आतां कितें जालां सगळे बोटीचे तुगेले इंटरनेट मेळटा पयलें स्लो आसतालें इंटरनेट पयलें तुका पयशे पडटाले घेवपाक इंटरनेट घेवपाक आतां मोस्टली कंपनीज तुका एट्रॅक्ट करपाक तुगे कंपनी जॉयन जावपाक तुका फ्री इंटरनेट दिताय आनी 24 hours तुका फ्री इंटरनेट मेळटा ड्युरींग माय लास्ट सेलिंग डेज एज अ चीफ इंजिनियर हांव आसलो तेदोना आतां फ्री इंटरनेट आसतालें मोस्टली हांव वयर रँका म्हणचे म्हाका चोडूय मेळटालें सो इंटरनेटाचेर मोस्टली टायम पास जातालो तुगेलें कम्युनिकेशन आतां इम्प्रूव जालां फॅमिलीक उलोवपाक इम्प्रूव जालां इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लायक यू आर टॉकिंग लायक वॉट्सॅपाचेर मोस्टली तुगे चलता केन्ना फोन उबारलो तुवें कॉल केल्लें पयलें कम्युनिकेशन वॉज व्हेरी एक्सपेन्सीव आहलोलें आज सारकें सोय जालां सो एनीबडी एंड एवरीबडी कॅन कॉन्टेक्ट कनेक्टेड विथ देयर फॅमिली all the time.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
Anthony, with all this experience that you have got for the last 23 years at different ranks and now at this level, would you tell our viewers if it is the right option for a weak-hearted person to go in for a shipping career on the high seas?
Even for a weak heart, if you are a weak-hearted
when
person.
I mean to say not weak-hearted doesn't mean that he has a weak heart, but almost ताका इतली courage ना इतलो रावपाची इतलें काम करपाची हे भाशेन continuously in the high seas जे तुका land दिसती पडना थोडे फावट for days and months together.
For a weak-hearted person, if he goes and join the sea, it will be even better because he can make himself a better person for the challenges which are there, which will be facing. Sometimes तुगे मुखार चॅलेंज येयना जाल्यार तूं ताका कसो फेस करतलो सो फॉर एवरी इट्स अ लर्निंग प्रोसेस फॉर ऑल द टाइम इट्स अ लर्निंग प्रोसेस 20 years ago म्हाका दिसनासलोलें की हांव चीफ इंजिनियर बरो चीफ इंजिनियर जातालो म्हण आतां येता तशें तुवें चॅलेंजीस तुगे फेस करता तितलें बरें यू सो यू कॅनॉट से वीक हार्टेड कॅनॉट जॉयन अ शिपींग एनीबडी कॅन जॉयन अ शिपींग तुगे चॅलेंजीस येता दॅट इफ यू फेस दॅट you will be even a better person out of the outcome.
This is what I wanted to know from you because there are many young men who want to make a career on the merchant navy, but somewhere at the back of mind they have another thought: will I be able to face these challenges? So this is a good encouraging reply that you have given answer. Anthony, maka ek sang, since the ship crew and officers come from different nationalities, and you as a chief engineer responsible for the engineering department, there also will be multiple nationalities, personnel from multiple nationalities. How do you motivate your engineering team? Of course, English is their language of communication. It is compulsory when you join the ship to have an English subject. But how do you motivate them? See, some of them will be of a different mindset. Oh, amge sahib ke sangta amga, apan that way kuttalo. But how do you keep them together? Because finally, their unity and their support is your success.
Yes, correctly said. If they work harder, then it's a name for me. I earn the name that so that की हुई चोयल्या 10 ऑर्डर दिलो सो काम जालें म्हण काम कोण कोत्ता तांचे कोणूच चिंतना तशें सो द मोटिवेशन the one of the main motivation of joining a ship is the money which was there before also and now also some people the motivation कितको होता तेंका ओवर टायम चोड दिल्लो
ओके
ते 1-2-10 वरां एक्स्ट्रा दिल्ली जाल्यार कांय फरक ना सो तेंका एक ते आटेन मोटिवेशन दिवपा जाता
ओके
सेकंडली तेंका आनी कितें मोटिवेशन जाता आतां शिफेरर्स पोर्टार पावले पयले भायर वचपाक बरें सोंपें आसलोलें शोरली बरें इजिली मेळटालें पयलें
whereas
now a days after the covid जाल्या प्रमाणे ते सारकें कंट्रोल जावपा लागलें
I see
and it's very difficult nowadays for seafarers to go out शोरली मेळपा मातशें डिफिकल्ट आहा
ओके
तुगेले एजंट्स बीन तुका मातशें आतां हें कोत्ताय त्रास कोत्तात कित्याक तुका भायर वचपाक मातशे पयशे चड घेताय ते एजन्सीक तेगे चार्जीस म्हूण दाखयताय एक्स्ट्रा दाखयताय भायर वचोन दिनाय कित्याक तांकां काम पडटा म्हूण सो टू अवॉयड दे वर्क फ्रॉम देम सो आमकां मातशे त्रास जाताय सो शोर लीव इज अनदर वेरी गुड मोटिवेशन टू गो I mean, to enjoy shipping.
Enjoy shipping.
When you
Because
go,
you're seeing the
you are
world.
seeing the world. You are
Yeah.
seeing the world. You see new places. You see new people. एक आम्ही 25 मनीस आसतात 25 मनशांच्या तोंडार तुमचे एक मनीस चोयतलो बेजार जातलो.
Correct.
Shore leave is another good thing.
To take a break.
To take a break.
Short break.
Yeah. And of course, having a small get together on ship whenever you get time like that.
Anthony, what would you like to advise our Goan youth, especially those who have that eagerness, a wish to take up sailing as a career? तांकां तुजो advice कितें, सल्लो कितें?
Yeah, advice is do your studies. Study करपा जाय तुमी पयले degree pass करपा जाय. Then you have to be properly guided. Like I said, आमच्या तेंपार आमच्या guidance तितलें नासलोलें. So म्हाका मातशें लांब पडलें chief engineer जावपाक.
I see.
Yeah. So आतां डिग्री करून तुवें एक वर्साचें एक्स्ट्रा स्टडी करून तुवें डायरेक्टली शिपींग एज अ 5th इंजिनियर जॉइन जावपा जाता.
Okay.
देन तुका शिकपाचें बरें आहा. And nowadays internet is there where you can learn things faster. तुका इंटरनेटाचेर सगळें मेळटा तुका आतां मटेरियल मेळटा सगळें शिकपाचें मटेरियल मेळटा गायडन्स मेळटा. नाव आय सी द पॉलिटिकल वील इन गोवा ऑल्सो लायक आमचो वेंजी बाब आहा. सो he is organizing some career guidance तुगेले course I mean तुगेले projects आहाय तेगेले.
Okay.
So I think recently I think on the 17th
So he's started something in the
yes, in
South
career
Goa
guidance.
villages.
Yes,
Career
yeah,
guidance.
yeah, career guidance दिता तो. पयले political will नासलोले कोणाक आमगेले fraternity as a seafarer कोणाक गायड करपा. आमी आमच्या भुरग्यांकू गायड करताले. पाय आहा भुरगो जालो आनी कोण ग्रूप नासलो आमगे GOMOA ग्रूप आहा. So we are trying our best.
Goa Marine
Officers Association.
Association.
So we are trying our best to involve all the parties to get these young kids to join shipping. If you go in the shipping now, there will be less people. I mean, there's lack of work power. Around 78,000 look unia shipping ache.
I see.
Yeah, if as per my knowledge, maybe more also. So shipping are muncha jay
Scope aha.
Yeah, scope ha jay to scope ha. And Indian at कितें जाला आमकां गोंयकारांक कितें ऑप्शन्स चड जाल्ले. सो शिपींग आर नॉट वन ऑफ द प्रायोरिटी ना पयलीं आसलो ते भाशेन. सो ऑप्शन चड जाल्या म्हणून मातशें शिपींग मातशें उण जाता. बट yeah, it is a very good line to go to. Your life will be better.
Anthony, you said a lot of options are there. आमचे गोंयकार जायते सेलिंग करतात. But when it comes to the other nationalities, how do they see a Goan seafarer? What is the respect level that they give? Especially the ship captain from the other countries and other senior officers, the management level. Because seafaring is our very old profession as far as a Goan is concerned. Gõyche, Tarvotti, आयचे कालचे न्हय काळा पुर्विले. Am I right?
Yes, very true.
एक आमचे मदें आहा third generation. It's not a small time, you know. It's a long. We have come for many years, centuries in this thing. So आयज आमचो गोंयकारांचो स्टेटस कितें एका गोंयकार तारवोट्याचो in the eyes of the other nationalities?
Yeah. So the thing was, पयले काळार आमगेले मोस्टली सीफेरर्साचे आसलोले cook.
Correct.
And if you ask the foreign national captain, chief engineer, Goans are the best cooks in the world as per them. Of course,
yes.
we are.
One opinion
yeah,
is there.
It is very good. आता कितें जाला आमी the newer second generation or the third generation.
Correct.
We have diversified in the deck department as captain.
Right.
We are doing very good.
Absolutely.
Goans are considered as one of the best captains also in my company.
Okay.
In my company, which I was working in MSc, we are considered one of the best captains we have. Chief engineer, I'm not sure. Maybe we need to improve our game. We need to do better, maybe. The captains are well respected in my company, which was there before. So
Okay.
it is good. So
That is something very nice, you know, because ata completely, you know, that thing has changed, and that is good. The various facilities available for educating yourself, getting educated are there. देखून हे सगळें ट्रेंड चेंज जालो न्ही.
yes.
इट्स अ गुड प्रोग्रेस.
Yes.
आतां तुवें म्हणलें की चडशे गोंयकारां मदें दुसरे पासून कॅप्टन म्हणटात की गोंयचे कूक शेफ आहात ते बरे म्हणून. जाल्यार म्हाका एक सांग, तूं इतल्यो वियाजी कोत्ताना तुजे बोटीर तुका केन्ना गोवन शेफ मेवला?
हय, म्हगे पयली कंपनी आसलोली इंडियन कंपनी आसलोली. सो तितून आसलोले गोंयकार आसलोले आनी गोंयकार शेफूय आसलोले. गोंयकार तुगेले डॅक सायडीक कामूय करपा आसलोले, फिटर म्हूण आसलोले, बोसून म्हूण आसलोले. आमचे गोंयकार बोसूनूय बीन नामात, म्हणजे पीपल नो देम दे आर व्हेरी गुड सीफेरर्स. बोसून ऑन द डॅक डिपार्टमेंट, ते डॅक डिपार्टमेंटा मेंटेनन्स करतात आनी हे सगळे डॅक मेंटेन करतात. सो वी हॅड व्हेरी गुड नेम इन दॅट सायड ऑल्सो. बोसून दे आर व्हेरी वेल नोन ऑल्सो. म्हगेलो अंकल आसलोलो पयलो, सो ही वॉज व्हेरी वेल.
जाल्यार म्हाका एक सांग, तुमी आतां म्हाका पयलीं सांगलेलें की तुमी फेस्टिवल बी सेलेब्रेट करतात. गोवन शेफ आहा तेन्ना केन्ना तरी तो गोंयचो उगडास करून नेवऱ्यो बी करतालो क्रिसमसाक? ही केन्ना ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी तुका आयल्या? दीस इज लायफ दॅट यू हॅव टू एन्जॉय आउट देर. एंड वॉट एक्झॅक्टली यू आर डुरींग क्रिसमस टायम? केन्ना हें जालां शेफान केन्ना नेवऱ्यो बी केल्यात?
शेफान गोंयकार
आय एम नॉट आस्किंग यू मेड दोदोल, इट्स नॉट सो इजी, ओके, बट
गोंयकारान केलें ना, बट रत्नागिरी एकलो आसलो मुजे बाबा चीफ.
ताणी केल्या?
ताणें केला. ताणें बरें.
आय वॉज रायट इन आस्किंग दीस क्वेश्चन, एम आय रायट?
हय. ताणें केला. तोय कूक आसलो. कूक रत्नागिरीचो आसलोलो. कोंकणी उलयतालो, बरी कोंकणी उलयता. म्हजी इस्तागत बरी जाली तेजे कडेन. सो तेणें नेवऱ्यो केलो.
क्रिसमस कहें दिसलें मागीर?
क्रिसमस भशेन.
क्रिसमस कहें दिसलें? ओके. एंथनी, म्हाका एक सांग, वेन यू आर सेलिंग, वॉट इज वन थिंग दॅट यू बॅडली मिस?
Family, of course.
First is your family.
First, of course, your family. You miss your parents. You miss your wife. You miss your children, of course. भुरगीं आतां खंय व्हडलीं जाता.
Yes.
So तांचो ग्रोथ, तांचो इस्कुला वचपाक, तेंगे रिपोर्ट कार्ड चोवपाक, तेंगे टिचरी तेंगे टिचरीसून बरें उतर आयकपाक, तुगे चेड्यान वा चोडान बरें केलां, तें मिस जाता. That is what we actually miss. So, but आतां कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट मातशे धाकटे जाले. सो एक एडवांटेज आहा. तुगे चीफ इंजिनियर लेवल देखून तुगेले 4 म्हयन्याचे कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट आसता. थोड्या चीफ इंजिनियराचे तुगे 3 म्हयन्या कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट आसता. सम कंपनीज कितें करता, तुका 2 म्हयने ऑन, 2 म्हयने ऑफ दिता. सो कॉन्ट्रॅक्टा प्रमाणे तुका यू कॅन वर्क आउट. सो you miss your family, the growth, how your family stays in Goa.
I can say, Anthony, from what I heard from you, that you have really spoken from your heart. You said, I miss that thing, my children's schooling, they're growing up, coming to know what exactly are the compliments coming from the school, their report cards. These are all small things that you miss.
Yes.
And that draws you more closer to your family. Itle sompe ni. तारवोट्याचें जिवीत इतलें सोंपें न्ही. हातूंत जायतेच सॅक्रिफायसूय आहात. आतांच एंटनीन एक काळजांतले उमाळे भायर काडले, अशें न्हय?
Yes.
बट टेल मी समथींग, वॉट इज सो एक्सायटींग अबाउट मेकिंग अ करियर इन द मर्चंट नेवी?
एक सिक्युरिटी आसता.
जॉब सिक्युरिटी
आसता.
फायनान्शियल सिक्युरिटी
आसा. फायनान्शियल सिक्युरिटी, दॅट्स द जॉब सिक्युरिटी. रेप्युटेड कंपनी जॉइन जालो जाल्यार, मे बी यू स्टार्ट विथ नॉट सच रेप्युटेड कंपनी, बट यू गेट into a reputed company. Security also that tugele that your family will be taken care of. Nowadays ata kite tuge as on my level as a chief engineer, my what you call medical expenses देखून company cover करताली. मुगे बायलेची, मुगे भुरग्याची. So एक security आसता की shipping गेल जाल्यार तुगेले financial wise your will be taken care of. So that is, I think, the most important thing which will be, if you want to go as a shipping carrier, your future is secured. So the problem केन्ना आसपाना, because म्हाका दिसना की आतां एडवान्स जावपा आहा जायते, रोबोटिक्स बीन आहाय, ऑटोमेशन जाता. बट हे शिपिंग हितून तुगेले, I don't think so this won't be there in the near future. It might be in the very distant future की automation जाताले तो त्यांना security आसपाना जॉबाची. Maybe in the next 100 years, maybe yes, but in this phase, there will be a job security for you.
Let's come back to your actual duty and kind of sailing on for long voyages. You said you have worked on the container ships. Supposing say you are at Colombo port or Singapore port, which are hub ports for container services, and you have to sail to US. It's a long voyage. That time, how do you what is your mindset? How do you cope with this long voyage? I have to sail now for next 40 days once I sail off from the port of Singapore or from Colombo or say from India also down south. Or say Mumbai, Nava Seva port, the largest container terminal. What is your mindset? You are headed towards the west because most of the export cargo by containers goes to Europe and to west.
Yeah. So mindset, professional side, of course. Professional side,
how do you prepare for that voyage?
Yeah, I prepare for the voyage. Ofsa sogle oloin, sogle spares aspas hai. Main important thing spares aspas because if you go from east, if you cross the equator, this thing, the latitude, it's nearly 21 watt asota. If you go
around the Cape of Good Hope, longer.
Yeah, Cape of Good Hope is longer. That will take around more than
40 days.
30-40 days, more than that. But if you go from Pacific, if you cross the Pacific Ocean, to nearly 21-22 days lagta. So professional side, तुके सगळे bunkers आसपास आहे, बोटीचे preparation, तुका fuel आसपास आहे, that you have to prepare. Then तुगेले सगळे spares ready आसपास आहे. Then you have to see that all your crew is in healthy condition. You have to make sure that their mindset is good, because if their mindset is not good, तुका शांती आसपाना. So you have to make sure that your crew is happy.
Yeah,
that is a very important thing.
Because finally, it's a teamwork, no?
Yeah.
And you're heading the team, so your team has to be in good spirits.
Yes, true.
Ex-Amka, Anthony Bob, how was the situation like on board the ship and off the ship during the COVID times? And what are your bittersweet memories of COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, so the COVID hit us really bad. So ते आसलोले आमचे शिपिंगाक बरे त्रास पडले. But company and government they made sure that they prepare special corridors for the shipping people to join and get off the ship. Sign on and sign off zapa. Special corridors they arrange kelle. Special tugele hotels, proper hotels for you where you are isolated for isolation around 15 days. Then une zayit gelle.
Correct.
So that 15 days tuka hotelan dorpa, then to get mindset mashe very difficult to stay in one room for 15 days at
all
a
by
stretch.
yourself.
All by yourself. So government and the agencies which are involved in doing all that, they prepared us special corridors. Then the communication was there. The only thing which you could hold on for was for your communication with your family. Internet was better. So they created a special this thing. So I remember China gello. China COVID zale. It was I had gone for a dry dock gello. So poile part COVID zale. Very bad thing. It's not a good thing. COVID was not a very good situation. I don't know who tumka kona उडगासा झाला कोविड आचे किती जात ते हाल जोर येता टेस्ट होता
a victim of COVID.
Yeah, victim of COVID for around, and I stayed in China for around 15 days in a hospital.
I see.
Yeah, so that was a very bad experience for me. But for my good thing was that office maka soda phone kottale to ask about your mental health kiti hate sarke tu bora ha सोदा फोन कोत्ताले चाले उनके डायरेक्टर्स आहला ते फोन कोत्ताले म्हाका विचारपा केसो आहा तो. So that was good that they were asking me. I did not tell them how was I, but they were taking care of me in that sense. So that is a good memory. My family was in contact with me during that time. that was a good memory. Bitter was that I have to isolate in one hospital in China for around 15-20 days. Yeah, that was a very bad thing
It was
for
a
me.
big challenge.
Yeah, it was a big challenge. Yes.
To keep yourself, spiritual,
Yeah.
with high spirits,
Yeah. Yes.
mindset
Yes.
strong.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anthony, म्हाका एक सांग, of all these contracts that you have served on the ship, how very often have you taken shore leave and gone visiting, and how many countries you have actually visited on land? Passing through the ports is one part of it, but actually taking shore leave and going for a visit in the city or some important tourist spot is another thing.
Yes. Yes. So container vessel are much difficult.
Difficult.
Very difficult in the container because container तुगेले short stays असता and mostly nowadays तुगे container कारपा तुगेले equipment पोटा equipment वाढलेले असता. So gantry आहे ते they have become very fast also. So पहिले मेटाले pre-COVID, like I said, it was very good to go out. Singapore was one of the easiest place to go out. Virus pass because city Bogleri asata from Singapore. Now it is difficult because they have made it more challenging to go out in Singapore. I think Moja timer other than Russia, I don't think so. I have not visited any other country. I visited most of the countries.
Yeah.
Other than Russia.
Okay.
So and Africa.
Other than Russia.
and some parts of Africa.
Africa.
Because about Africa was not. It was mostly Europe, America, South America, and Australia, China. That side. Very good places. Very good places. And we used to get used to plan accordingly. Because if you get more time, this it's best if you send. Divide kottale. Responsibility divide kottale. Chief engineer galo, second engineer bote ruler responsibility.
To take charge.
Yeah, to take charge. So that is how you plan.
Correct.
And keep everybody motivated in that sense. So.
Because though the ship may be in port, but the operation is going on.
Going on 24/7.
Somebody has to be there.
Yes.
Last question, Anthony Bob. We are running out of time. What's the most memorable moment of your career as a seafarer?
I will say is when I got promoted as a chief engineer. That was my target.
Okay.
In the end,
You had achieved.
I had that drive in me to go and be a chief engineer because the route which I have taken, it took extra 5 years from me because like I said earlier, so
Yes.
yeah, it took a little 5 years extra for me to be a chief engineer. Otherwise, I would have been a chief engineer
Much faster.
So that I think so was one of the best moments.
Anyway, Anthony, you have shared some lovely thoughts from your side.
Yeah, thank you.
चड देव बरें करूं.
Yeah,
तूं वेळ काडून
Yeah.
आमच्या स्टुडियोन आयलो म्हणून.
Yeah.
जायतीच माहिती तुवें आमच्या व्ह्युअरांक दिली, जायतीच माहिती तुवें आमच्या तरणाट्यांक दिली जे एका मर्चंट नेव्ही वेसलाचेर आपलो करियर करूंक आशेतात.
Yeah.
तर म्हाका दिसता न्ही हे जावन आसले एंथनी रॉड्रिग्स, चीफ इंजिनियर, गांवान कोलवेंचे. सुरवातेकूच सांगलां. जायतेच कितें एका थारवट्याच्या जिविताची खबर तांणी आमकां सांगली. कशे तरेन तांचें जिवीत, तांच्यो जबाबदाऱ्यो, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आनी जी खुशालकाय तांकां मेळटा काम करून बोटीचेर, फामिली कडसून पयस उरतात. तर तुमी पळयत रावात ही आमची कार्यावळ गोंयचे तारवटी. आमी तुमकां नवे नवे तारवट्यांक ह्याच जाग्यार हाडून तांची ओळख करून दितले. कीप वॉचिंग युअर फेवरेट चॅनल, द CCR TV channel. Thank you.